What is up, everybody, and hearty, and welcome back to Cipher Secret. Today we will be reading episode 33, Exploring the Demonland, part 1. But what happened to my wings? Dipper questioned after a few seconds of utter silence. They were bigger before. Kinessi bit his lip as all eyes turned to him, expecting an answer. I'm not sure, the pink-themed demon pronounced in doubt. We didn't know you even knew how to summon your wings, so the size is unknown to me, but I'm sure that, at your age and power, they should be smaller. Must have to do with the fact that your power enhances in the nightmare realm, but considering a hybrid's power is not as significant compared to a full-blooded demon, your wings should be at their normal size, Kinessi explained. Azaf made an acknowledging sound, something between a groan and a nod. Daniel tried to comprehend the words, and Dana was barely listening.
I want to have big wings too, she claimed. I'll be the fastest flyer in Gravity Falls. Man, I'll win all those races and watch baseball games without even having to pay.
Not that I don't already do that, mind you. Beatrice rolled her eyes at her apprentice. Dana was, perhaps, one of the naivest children she had ever met, but also mean-spirited, prankster-like person, a perfect demon. Maybe you'd expect to be Lucifer's relative. I assure you that having large wings does not make you fly faster. In fact, Dipper, flying with your wings will be quite a challenge. They will be hard to manage and heavier. Do you think you can handle the pressure? Kinessi asked his brother's apprentice. Dipper, on the other hand, had serious doubts about that. He had seen how hard his wings were to manage in battle with Lucifer, heavier, larger, and intimidating. They were magnificently terrifying. He didn't know if he could handle it, but could at least attempt to do so, for his own sake. I'll try my best, Dipper answered.
That's the spirit, Pine Tree,
Bill said, ruffling his apprentice's hair.
Well, we're gonna go show you kids the castle later. Meanwhile, get these coins and go buy yourself a gun or something dangerous. Each coin is worth around $1,000 or whatever your currency is called.
He gave each apprentice one golden coin.
Don't kill each other yet. Training starts tomorrow.
The mentors faced each other and teleported away in seconds. The children faced each other, wondering what to do. I guess we'll just have to walk around and hope we make it to dinner, Daniel suggested. Does anyone know where the exit to this place is? They all faced each other.
Well, let's walk around and open up all the doors,
Dana piped up cheerfully.
But what do we do with these?
She pointed to a gold coin. Azaf eyed his own coin, wondering if an answer would come from the sky. I guess we have to spend it, he responded. Let's just pray we come out alive. Okay, where to first? Daniel asked.
Oh, hey, how about we go there?
Dana pointed. To their left was a small, old-looking store. Not many demons seemed to go there. Azaf was fairly sure the place was abandoned.
Come on, we can go get some old haunted demon gold or something. Maybe I can find a scythe, like in that anime where people get turned into weapons,
she said excitedly while the group headed there. They still weren't sure if they'd find something interesting, but trying was the point. Well, let's look around and try our hardest to stay alive, Dipper explained simply. Stick to that plan, and we'll be fine, okay? The three apprentices nodded as they split. Azaf went to an abandoned part of the shop, and all he could see was a bookstore. There were old books of all types, colors, and sizes, but one that attracted him the most was a dictionary about the demon language translating to English. He smiled and picked up the book. Checking the price, it costed 1 gold coin, exactly what he had been given. Dana went to the opposite side of Azaf and looked around. There were necklaces there, all types of necklaces and bracelets. Some had cursed jewels, and others had golden feathers. One thing that caught her attention in that mess, a simple bracelet with a pen attached to it. She put it on and clicked the pen's button. Suddenly, instead of a pen there, was a sword surrounded in blue fire. Dana's eyes widened as she smiled. That was perfect. It only costed 1 gold coin. She happily withdrew the blade and walked around again. Meanwhile, nothing would attract Daniel. Everything seemed appealing to him. One thing was too bizarre, another was too scary. The next one was too hilarious to be serious, and it went on. Suddenly, he bumped with Dipper, who was checking out some ancient-looking books. Sorry, man, I wasn't paying attention. Daniel apologized after standing up and helping his friend. Dipper coughed as some dust arose from the books and shook his head. Don't worry about it, he said. Did you find anything interesting? Daniel sighed. I don't like anything here. I've been trying to find something interesting, but I can't find shit, he cursed, looking at the gold coin. I still don't understand why they gave us those coins. Is it to distract us or something? Dipper bit his lip while going through the books, wondering. What if Daniel was right? What if the mentors were trying to distract them because they were plotting something? What would it be? Dipper really wished he could read minds. Maybe he would know what they were thinking, what their plans were, what Bill was thinking about him. How would Bill change that month? Suddenly, Daniel saw something at the corner of his eye, a small red sack with a golden rope. He opened it and saw a bunch of white pills. Raising an eyebrow, he went to the cashier, an old-looking demon with a long beard, and asked, "Excuse me, sir, but do you know what these pills are for?" He showed him the sack with the pills. The demon looked inside the sack for a moment before answering. "These are powerful demon drugs. It will make any demon, except for our king, fall asleep within a few seconds," the cashier answered. "Whoa, how much does it cost?" "1 gold coin." "Here it is," Daniel said cheerfully as he paid for it. The pills didn't really attract him in any way, but they would be useful one day. Dipper arrived soon enough with a book about old mysteries and handed it to the cashier, paying 1 gold coin for it. Azef and Dana also arrived with their items. Now that they were done, they exited the shop together. They spoke about their new items and what they did. Dana gave them a personal demonstration of her own weapon, but Daniel never told them what the pills were for. He only said he had bought them. Dipper and Azef explained their books. After a while, they decided to split. Dipper tried to argue that staying together was the best option. After all, they were in hell, and 4 was better than 1, but he didn't have much of an argument. Each apprentice wanted to go one way, and maybe it would be a faster method instead of visiting each place together. Sighing, Daniel began walking around town all by himself, gripping the bags of pills tightly. It wasn't the best weapon, but it was his only choice of one, as he prepared to be attacked at any minute. Suddenly, one girl pops up and tackles him to the ground. Daniel felt lucky for it being made of grass and not concrete, but then remembered he was being pinned down by a maniac demon.
"Hi, I'm Jaden. What's your name? Do you have a demon girlfriend? You want one? I'm right here if you need. Are you new here?"
The demon girl, Jaden, asked as fast as she could. Her blonde hair was spread all over the place and disheveled, just like her clothes. It looked like she hadn't bathed in years, although she smelled like bubblegum. His first 3 minutes in hell, and Daniel already had a fan. What a turn of events. Daniel stuttered, not knowing what to say. One wrong move and he was going to die in the hands of a crazy demon girl. "Hey, what are you doing?" a voice asked from behind them. The two looked at the voice's direction, and Daniel was instantly relieved to see Azef standing there. The other boys stared in Jaden's eyes and asked one more time, "What are you doing? Leave him alone!" They all seemed to have the same age, and she was probably a half-demon too, which made Azef more relieved. Jaden looked at him unimpressed but amused, and then sat on Daniel's stomach, turning to look at Azef's eyes challengingly.
"Oh, what are you, his boyfriend?"
she asked teasingly. Azef cracked a smile. "What if I was?" Bill looked at the window and saw it was already getting dark. Suddenly, he wondered where his apprentice and his friends would be. Were they still outside? What a shame he longer had his omnipresence to know what was happening. Then he looked down and saw the 4 children entering the castle, passing the guards, who let them in after inspecting them. Bill and his siblings went after them.
"So, how did it go? Did you buy yourselves anything?"
Beatrice asked after they all returned. The apprentices showed them their objects, and she nodded. "We have to present you to someone." Kinesia interrupted as Beatrice frowned upon being cut off, but said nothing about it. She'd get her revenge later. "Come with me." The apprentices followed. Daniel watched as Azef walked near him and mentally thanked him for being there when he had needed. That's what friends are for, right? Friends. They were friends, but could they be more? What? Daniel Sayard is developing a crush on Azef Horth? Never. Daniel tried to convince himself, but every word made him brush harder and harder. Daniel, are you okay? You look a little sick, Azef asked as he put a hand on his friend's shoulder. Daniel immediately flinched and jumped out of his reach. I'm fine. It's just, it's kind of hot in here, right? Where's the air conditioner? Daniel lied, but his lie was visible to everyone. Dana smirked as she found out what was going on, and Dipper raised an eyebrow as he remained quiet. Azef rolled his eyes. You don't have to be fine, you know. Yeah, but, Daniel sighed. It's nothing. I just wanted to thank you for saving me from that crazy demon. It's nothing. I just wanted to thank you for saving me from that crazy demon girl earlier. I'm sure almost... It's nothing. I just wanted to thank you for saving me from that crazy demon girl earlier. I'm sure I almost saw myself with 30 crazy demon spawns, he joked. They all had her eyes. Her crazy eyes. Azef laughed while the 2 other apprentices were left confused. Before any of them could ask anything, they were interrupted by Kinesi. We're here. They stopped in front of a big door at the back of the castle, which led into another room. Daniel gritted his teeth and tried to control his blush Daniel gritted his teeth and tried to control his blush and heartbeats, but that task was easier said than done. Damn it, he thought. I don't have a crush on Azaf Horth. I don't, but it was useless to deny it. Okay, I do have a crush on Azaf Horth.